Okay, so I was just talking about body as part of my body, mind, spirit um, talk. um, that when I beat myself up over something, it produces a negative outcome. And I don't want to produce negative outcomes. I'm in a place in my life where I am really focusing on creating a kingdom life through God, through my connection to God. And I really don't think that because God loves me and accepts me the way that I am, I'm really shifting. I'm not even trying, I'm shifting into coherence with love, really an internal love, not oh, I love myself, but like okay, I love myself. And this is, I think, it's really sunny. This is a mental thing as well, to see where our thoughts go astray. Where do we divert from self-acceptance? Where is our mental game falling short? Where are we getting down on ourselves? Because that, honestly, that drives everything in us. If my mind goes into the gutter about something, if my mind picks up on something to be afraid of, or if I start like harping on myself, man, like that, it's not that I can't come back from that, but it's just like, whoa, I have walked a fine line with that for many, many years. And most recently, and this has come through my very real, like Christ coming in and being like, here, I'm going to move you out of this. I'm going to move you out of this mind fuckery. I'm going to move you out of this, going back and forth between, love and hate. Because really that's what it is. It's like going back and forth between love and hate. And just activating that in my life has brought about this really beautiful mental sturdiness. And I think I know that mental sturdiness is all part of where God has me right now, to be like, I want you to be able to like I put you on my rock and I trusted you as a disciple, and I want you to be able to act that way. I want you to be able to be in that leadership position where whatever I put at you, no matter where I have you in the world, because I know that there's something really big that I'm being prepared for, that I want you to be able to have a solid mind, right? Not a mind with leaks, not a mind that picks up on fear, not a mind that dwells, not or overthinks, but a really clear, crisp mind. And again, my friend, one of my friends, Solera again, posted this about being able to make quick decisions is how you create faster, right? And I'm learning that also be a slave to the God mind, and that God mind is like, what does God think about this? Or like, what would Jesus do? And it comes from love. The God mind comes from love, and a God mind wants the outcome of love to happen always. Always, 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 always. It's not that we have to be always perfect. It's like, that's where we should be going. And the other thing that I want to talk about the mind is like, there's a lot of mind control out there. And mind control, I think, is like where you just kind of get hijacked. You go, your thoughts go sideways. You start to think about things, and you start to entertain fear. And of course, we can do this when we think about our bodies as well, right? And our life in general. So make sure that you have a solid mind and a belief about yourself. Oh my God, like have a oh, here's more videos. I don't think I'm gonna have pizza for a while, but I know my husband's gonna be home soon. So have an unyielding belief in who you are, and stand, not not in a place of like wokeness standing, but like stand in grace, stand in your power as a creator. And standing in your power as a creator, it does mean that sometimes you're going to have to stand for yourself. I stand for myself in many ways. But it doesn't have to come from an authoritative place. It just comes from a place of presence. Like, know who you are and stand for that. But have it come from a holy and sacred way. Because if it's coming from any other way than sacred and holy, then it's not who you are. Okay? It's an identity. And we are all in a place of like, oh, okay, well, what's my true identity? Me too. Like, me too. What is my true identity? Right? And even as I'm sharing this, it's like, well, did I come from a place of like holy and sacred when I was like the times where I told my husband to go fuck off? No. But do I stand, when I stand in my authority and I'm like, no, this is the truth of who I am, when people try to tell me differently, because I am embodied, because I am a vessel of truth and a vessel of God, when something comes in contact with that is not, then I generally will speak up. I generally will at least share, right? Like, okay, but that's actually not true. And here's the other thing, and this is more of a leadership, so I think I'll put this like in a leadership category. Leadership is sometimes just saying that on the inside. Like, okay, you're right from your opinion of me, but that's not my reality, right? That is, and I am going to talk about this more, but not in this space, and probably not today, because I do want to get to the body. No, we did body, mind, spirit. I do want to get to the spirit. Okay, ciao.